Adam, I want to ask about the productivity that you guys have had in the tight end room, particularly in the red zone. Did you expect that kind of utilization out of all three of you?
It's been pretty. I think I got 3, Mike's got 3 or 4, and Durham's got 2 or 3. So, it's been very productive. It's been good that it's been spread around to everybody, and it's made for a lot of fun, and always good when our room can help contribute in any way we can to a win. So it's good.
Travis?
Hey, Adam. Good afternoon, man. Last we talked, you had mentioned, a different approach the last offseason about keeping your body, in better shape and being able to deal with the rigors of an NFL season. I was just curious, as we get into December here, how you feel like that's impacted you now that you come down the stretch run of this 2020 season.
I think it's been good. It also helps when it's 80 degrees out here and, you can walk out and start breaking a sweat. So that's definitely a big advantage. And, I feel good and ready to, make our best push over the last, 5 weeks of the season here.
Go ahead and hit your raise your hand button if you'd like to get a question in, Omar.
Adam, obviously, everybody's curious about what the quarterbacks have done this week. What have you seen from both guys in terms of their practice involvement?
For me, I'm not really watching too much of that as much as really watching, our position group and what we got to do. So, you got to ask one of them or Flo for that.
Travis?
Hey, I want to ask you about the Bengals linebacker core. They made it a point of emphasis this offseason to get faster at that position. I'm curious what the difference is between a linebacker core that can run versus one that's maybe more of a physically imposing group.
Well, we've played plenty of, very fast, good linebackers. And I think, that speed side to side is huge for them, being able to cover as well as really get outside on some of these run plays. So, it's always a challenge, and, we look forward to it.
Hey, Brandon, good afternoon, man. It's My Cause, My Cleats this weekend in the NFL. I wanted to ask you what you're wearing, what your cause is, and who the designer is for all that stuff, and how much you're looking forward to playing with the cleats this weekend.
Yeah, so my designer is Sobasir. I've worked with him before. He does a really good job with cleats. My cause is going to be osteosarcoma, which deals with, it's kind of a story. I got a story. I made a relationship with Jaden Morton, a kid that I met in Dell Children's Hospital in Austin, Texas, during my time at Texas in college. So he suffers from that cancer, and overall, I just wanted to be able to represent not only him, but it's a disease it's a cancer that only kind of shows in kids that range from age 10 to 20. So they're younger than me, obviously, and I got younger brothers. So I always put Jaden, for example, in my brother's shoes, and I just couldn't imagine how hard life at that age, how hard life could be with having to deal with that stuff. So I'm representing for him and everybody else, all the other kids that, suffer with sarcoma. And I'm gonna wear him during pregame. I'm still trying to decide if I'm gonna wear him during the game, because I'm gonna give it to him for Christmas as a Christmas gift, and I really don't want to mess him up too bad. So we'll just kind of see how the grass holds up and stuff during pregame.
Omar?
Just wanted to ask you, Brandon, isn't that the point that the cleats would get a little bit scuffed up, or that you would wear them in a game for?
Yeah, I mean, the only thing is I got his name on the back of them, and I've worn some cleats that were custom made before, and they sometimes get a little messed up. So I'm gonna have to just stay light on my toes the whole game, I guess, and try to not to mess it up for him. But I already took pictures and stuff just in case it does mess up. I'll be able to send them and show them, hey, this is what they look like before I use them in the game.
Travis?
Well, now I'm wondering, Brandon, did you just inadvertently ruin the surprise? Like, was that a surprise gift for him, or does he know already?
I mean, I texted his mom about it. I don't think he has social media, so we should be good. I texted his mom and said not to say nothing,
I
but
won't say anything.
that's another reason why I was kind of debating if I should wear him in the game, because like I know he's gonna be watching the game. If he sees him, he's gonna be like, "Oh, I like those cleats." Or what those cleats say? You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna end up finding out. He doesn't know that he's well. I'm kind of throwing myself under the bus. He didn't know he was getting them, but if he doesn't have social media, maybe it still could be a surprise for Christmas. So we'll see.
Does anybody else have any questions for Brandon? Go ahead, Ruthie.
Brandon, that just had me thinking, like, obviously that was one of the first stories. I think when we learned that you were going to be on the Dolphins, that was one of the stories that we became familiar with. How cool is it for you to kind of have this platform now, even a bigger platform than when you were at UT, to kind of raise awareness about these issues that you care about?
Yeah, it's super important to me, and I think just overall, just based off of the relationship I made with Jaden, I didn't realize how much it would impact my life and truly make me grateful for what we do have, and always kind of finding the positive out of every situation. It's definitely tough for him, and like I said, just having younger brothers, like I couldn't imagine just like having to go through that at that age and wonder why me.
Oh, I think you muted yourself, Brandon. Sorry, the last we heard was why me. There you go.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Oh, so my bad. I was getting a call. Oh yeah, but overall, it just really just changed my life and made me really appreciate what we do have and what we're able to do, because you know that can be taken from you at any minute, at any time, and you never know. So.
Hi, Matt. Pretty good. Wanted to get your thoughts on leading the fan voting for the Pro Bowl and what making the Pro Bowl would mean to you.
Honestly, like I don't have Twitter or nothing, and so I never even saw any of that really until our media people here told me. But I mean, honestly, to me, like the Pro Bowl, it's a cool thing and all, but I'm just focusing on winning games. And right now, that's beating the Bengals and putting our team in the best position I can to help us win. So, I mean, the Pro Bowl to me is kind of just like a bonus, but I mean, what you do on the field during the season is what matters.
Cunio?
I want to give you a little chance to brag here. Are you and Jason the best kicking combo in the NFL?
I mean, I feel like you got to have some sort of confidence, right, in your unit. Jason's having a damn good season. I mean, his numbers prove it in and of themselves. So I think when all things are clicking, our whole unit has everybody on the unit. I mean, when we're clicking, it's a good one.
Omar?
Matt, I need to know what the secret sauce is to how to get so popular in such a short time span. I didn't know you were such a big fan favorite. Like, how are you leading the voting?
I have no idea. I'm probably the most quiet guy and to myself and stuff. So I'm just as shocked as you guys are.
Hal?
Hi, Matt. A second ago, you were talking about you and Jason as a tandem. I don't know if you've seen, but in the Pro Bowl voting, Jason is not leading in the AFC. Does that surprise you?
I mean, to me, I don't even know how all that stuff works. If it's just the fan voting and stuff or not, but I mean, all our focus right now is on Cincinnati and winning games. So the Pro Bowl is definitely not what we're thinking about. But in my opinion, I just think numbers should speak for themselves. And I mean, he's having a good year, and I'm sure a bunch of guys are around the league. But I mean, you can't take away from Jason what he's done on the field. So, but I mean, he's just as focused as I am about beating the Bengals and winning one game at a time.
Travis?
Hey, Matt, earlier you had mentioned the entire unit getting the job done this year. And I was curious because every time we talk to Blake Ferguson, he's always got this high energy, really fun loving guy type of mentality. I was just curious, since you, Jason, and Blake spent so much time together, how he has kind of molded into that relationship with you guys and molded into that room, and just how he's integrated into that specialist position group with you guys.
Yeah, he's fitting in very well. I mean, he's doing a great job on the field as well. And I think when things are going well, it's easy for all of us to click. But just him being able to get out here in the off season and train with us a little bit before we ever even got in the building helped a lot. We were able to kind of get out before the COVID stuff was real bad and before all the restrictions, and kind of hang out outside of football and get to know him. So I think he came in confident and doing a good job. So I think that helps a bunch.
We'll take one more, Alan.
Going back to Jason real quickly, you've been with him for 3 years now. What have you noticed from him in terms of differences maybe in his approach, confidence level, anything that might lead or explain just what the amazing season he's having?
I mean, credit to him. He puts in a bunch of work. Even, like I said, even the off season when we were training, he's just a guy that has a great mentality mentally, and he expects to make every kick, and he puts a lot of work into it. He's very, very detail oriented, pays very close attention to detail, and he's one of those guys that when he's locked in, and he's nothing's gonna distract him from what he's trying to do.
All right,
But
that's all.
no, I don't think he's changed anything. So